Let's see if this works. What's good? Am I blurry or do I look all right? We're good now. I switched rooms. So every now and then this happens. Every now and then the fucking I have problems with the freaking internet. I don't know why. All right, I'm good. Thank well, thank yous for telling me though that it was shit before because I wouldn't want to be here and waste your time and my time with it not looking good. All right, take two. Yo, what's good, JC? What up, fam? There he is. We got none other than the troll exterminator. What's good, Brody? What up, Donald? He said looks good. JC said looks good. Brennan said, no, you good. Yo, what up, Brent? Yo, my man Brent, what's up? Too sweet to you. Money said, we back it better than ever. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So for tonight, I'm going to just throw out what we're going to be talking about tonight right off the bat. What up, Eagles? We're going to we're going over what happened with SmackDown. And then we're also going to go over this list that HiGHSPOTS has put out. HiGHSPOTS put out a top 10 list of top 10 talent that has never held the world title that should have. So I want us to go over that list and see is their list official? Does it have no credit to it? Or hey, maybe they got half right and we'll fix the other half. But whatever the case is. Sorry for anybody who didn't watch SmackDown yet. But then again, the real spoiler would be if I told you to watch it tonight, because then you would have just wasted 3 hours of your time. SmackDown was not it tonight. Monday Night Raw has been on an awesome rampage. They've been show after show's been good. SmackDown, for me personally, did not do it. But there was something that happened on SmackDown that we did need to know. And that was who has been on the phone with Randy Orton these last few weeks? Who's been giving Randy Orton advice on what to do? Who's been telling Randy Orton to be a schmuck, even though we want him to be a schmuck? Woo! There he is, my Sergeant at Arms Hunter, Mr. Toys R Us. Yo, Money, where you at to do the roho? Money, could I get a roho in the chat? Tell him, Rojo. Tell him, brother man. He said, shout out to the pack, baby. We just too sweet. My troll exterminator said, really? Pat McAfee. That's right, folks. Pat McAfee is the person that was on the phone with Randy Orton. WWE has dropped the fucking ball enormously right now. But I will give him credit that the promo was good. You know what, Donald? I'll meet you there definitely on the because we usually on the same page anyway. So I'm not surprised that you thought the promo he cut was good because I thought it was a good promo too. But Pat McAfee is the one that's been on the phone with Randy Orton where we could have done something so cool. They built this shit up had people talking, had us invested. This was the best time ever to bring back a legend, bring back anybody that's dangerous. You know, you bring somebody dangerous back. Donald said, I was hoping for Vince McMahon. So was I. They even had Stephanie McMahon come out this past Monday night giving you that feeling like maybe where, you know, got Donald thinking Vince. I was thinking even Triple H because these were, you know, Triple H was like that big brother for Randy. Same thing, you know, Ric Flair's, his health isn't good, so we couldn't bring Ric Flair in. That's understandable. Or shit, I would have took Batista. Bring Batista in for a quick one-off. Let him come in, cut a promo. We bring him back Mania, and then bang, Batista's back to making movies. I think this was a huge missed opportunity. The WWE took a huge swing with this and missed. Is there anybody that wanted it to be Pat McAfee by some weird chance? Because what do you go? Where do you go from here now with Pat McAfee being the one on the phone with Randy Orton, telling Randy Orton, "Hey, this is what you need to do." And hey, I'm all for the Randy Orton heel turn that we've been getting out of Randy Orton. That's been cool as shit. But other than that, where are we going with this? Donald said, I hope after Pat's promo, we get back to more attitude era of wrestling. That's, you know, I really hope so. I really hope that by WrestleMania, we're up here talking like this and saying, bro, Pat McAfee killed it after all. I can't believe he did it, but he killed it. And Cody cut a good promo, actually. You know, Cody cut a real good promo at the end of SmackDown tonight when he came out and made fun of all heated up, talking crazy. He telling everybody now he hears voices. Yo, what up, King? What up, Team No Sleep? 2. So we smash that like button. That's right. If you haven't already, smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Join the Wolfpack Federation, where we do anything and everything that has to do with wrestling over here. And even if you stumble in and you're not a wrestling fan at all, don't worry. I got another spot I can send you to. That'll get you just right. So no matter where you land, you'll be in good hands. Wow, that sounded terrible, right? Good hands. All I need, right? All I needed was a chocolate bar and say, I got some candy. Come on over here. But hopefully, you know, we'll see what happens in the next week or two with Pat McAfee. So AEW has their pay-per-view next weekend. Tomorrow we have NXT Stand and Deliver, followed up the following weekend by AEW's, because AEW's April 11th. So it's 7 days from now. From now we have AEW's. And AEW's looking good. I'm not mad at it. Kenny Omega versus MJF for the world title? Why not? Why not? I want to see 5-star Kenny come back. And the only thing I don't understand with NXT tomorrow is, how do we watch NXT? Because it's on Netflix internationally, and then it says it's on WWE YouTube. We've never got. Are they giving us NXT for free? Hey, there he is. Welcome back, New York. New York in the house. Too sweet. The YouTube, the YouTube WWE channel. So it's just gonna. They're just gonna have the whole show on it. That's a first. Because I'm so I checked Peacock to make sure Peacock's not having it. Because usually, like, they give you the pre-show on YouTube, and then after the pre-show's over, then they smash you with one of these paid monthly services you got to go through. Yeah, like AAA. Okay. Just looked it up. The stream is for free on the official WWE YouTube channel in the US and on Netflix internationally. I think they had a hard time selling it. Well, you know what? That would absolutely make more sense on why they're gonna let us have it for free. Ooh, balloons. that makes all the sense then. Okay. And I understand them having a harder time now than before. Look at all the great talent that they had main event in NXT all this time. But even though the guys aren't really right now, the women, the ladies on NXT are hitting home runs every which way. Every lady that they got involved in the storyline right now is a bona fide stud. Like, I missed the first iteration, the WWE Network for $9.99. I think that was the best thing they ever had. Donald said, "Yep, me too." Like that, the WWE Network was the best. They should have kept it that way. Major miss by not having it. Yeah, you didn't miss anything, New York. We were just saying how SmackDown was not it tonight. So you're not alone on that one. Miss Parker. Miss Parker. Come on, Miss Parker. Lola Vice, the NXT Women's Champion. That's my girl right there. Woo! Who else we got? Sol Ruka, Kalani. Hey, I see. I remember the name this time. Kalani Jordan. Yeah, Sol Ruka is so good too. Like that little crazy flip thing she does. Hey, what up, Michelle? What up, bad boy Wolf? Uh, I don't do politics, religion, or tell another person how to raise their kids. Those are three topics I stay away from. But hey, if Trump's your guy, by all means, I don't care one way or the other. Yeah, fuck politics. This is wrestling. Fucking A, bro. Too fucking sweet. What up, Dead? Do you like who? I don't even know who that is. Hey, if you watch TNA this week, holy shit. TNA Wrestling put on the best freaking show I've seen in years. If you were ever gonna tell a friend to to watch TNA to try to get them into TNA's company, this past Thursday was the night. If I didn't watch TNA today, I would have went live right after that pay per view, right after the Thursday night show. That's how fire it was. They hit from the, and I was cracking jokes at first when I was watching it. I said after the first match, they should just end the show because from here on it could only go downhill. But I was wrong. They put on a really good card. Yes, TNA needs 2 or 3 big names. Could be a game changer. That's why I hate that Matt Cardona didn't stay over there. Like, what are we doing with Matt Cardona in WWE? We're just letting Randy Orton beat him up when he gets bored? 100%. Yep. Hey, what up, Sony? You see Mike Santana knock that dude out with a super kick? He was sleeping. Moose should be in the Andre the Battle Royal. You're damn right. Not only should Moose be in it, if I was TNA, hey, I like Mike Santana. He's doing his thing. Nothing against Mike. But my world champion would be Moose. If there's one guy I'm putting the belt on to carry my company right now, it's Moose. Sami Zayn would be champ in TNA. Please don't make me nervous. I was just saying good things about TNA. I'm sorry. Sammy is such a good worker. I don't know what it is. I just can't get into. I'm just not a Sami Zayn fan. I don't know if it's because of the way he dresses. He reminds me of someone who's homeless, asking for money. Moose is a class act. Come on, Moose should be the guy leading the charge. Mike Santana should be a heel going after Moose for the belt. I think it would be better like that. Like I would like to see Mike Santana back in a faction. Now I know him and Ortiz are done, but how much better was Mike Santana when it was Mike Santana and Ortiz as a tag team? They were one of the best tag teams. Everybody loved them. Yo, Sammy desperately needs a better gimmick. Like we need to shave all that shit off him too. Yes, the guy could be a household name. I think Sammy is over with most people though. People would tune in. Oh, 100%. I would definitely say the average person likes Sammy. That doesn't. 100%. I mean, Moose could be a household name. Yo, he really could. And Moose didn't leave. Moose had the opportunity to leave TNA more than once. He could have went to AEW and he didn't do it. So why are you not putting your belt and your faith fully into Moose? And what are we doing with Dolph Ziggler? I'm sorry, Nick Nemeth. I don't know. I haven't. The new name hasn't really gone over for me. He's always going to be Dolph Ziggler for me. Sammy needs to go back to his ROH gimmick. Yep. Damn, those bazookas, man. They get the best of us. R.I.P. Grammy. El Generico. Por favor. WWE should just let people have their name for a 5% fee. Yeah, there should be something worked out better than what they're doing. It's so stupid the way they're doing it right now. It's like they're closing their eyes and just pointing. Keep. Don't keep. Keep. Like, that's not how you do it. Not the way to do it. And some and hats off to the ones that told WWE either I keep my name or I don't come. You know, like AJ Styles was not changing his name. Power to him for that. Because damn well they would have loved to change his name. Yo, the righteous are bro, the righteous are over. Bro, when Vincent comes out doing the bro, it's so over. And that big dude he has with him, yo, the righteous works. Parties work. The system, good. The Order 4? Another great faction. But Matt Cardona don't hit like Zack Ryder. Well, Jake R. Lawson, thank you. I'm glad Jesus does love me, but he also loves you and everybody else too. Yo, what up, Double A? Too sweet. How was your night? What do you think of the Rosemary stuff? That's so to me, this is the first time I think TNA has a female problem. I think they need more females. And the funny thing is, usually that's the one thing TNA doesn't have a problem with is the female roster. I think we really need, even if they gotta pay some talent from other companies that are big names to do one-offs, just something more for the ladies in TNA needs to happen. Now that Rosemary and Raven promo, what she got at the end, I didn't give a shit about, but seeing Raven was awesome. But I think that's the older of me having that nostalgia of seeing Raven. I feel like a new fan would be like, who gives a shit? Because they don't know Raven. And they're not taking Raven on what he's done. They're just judging Raven off of this one promo. It was nice to see him last week, but the Father James Mitchell at the end, yeah, like I like Tessa, and she did good this week too. She did good Thursday night. Hey, For Honor, happy Good Friday to you. Oh, whatever you say there, huh, Alexa? But Honor night, you're right. Yes, he did. And happy Good Friday to anybody who does celebrate Good Friday. I know I didn't have any meat to eat tonight because of Good Friday. Min, I think the 67 thing died out already. I think you're a little late on that. You got to pick another number, kiddo. Hey, how about instead of following what other people do, you come up with your own number with your own meaning, bro? That would be way more impactful than just saying 6, 7. It's boring. Come on, you better than this. You're better than this. There's so much talent in TNA. The real problem is the ring not being 20 by 2. Yo, I started to notice that with the ring being small too. Me, me and your mom like 69. Oh shit. What up, Ellis? How are we tonight? Mingling, say bye. Bye, Ming. But TNA has an opportunity to really get themselves back out there. Yo, Trey Miguel. Now, I've always thought Trey Miguel was good, but after watching Trey Miguel this past Thursday, I'm a Trey Miguel fan. And TNA has some of out of TNA, AEW, and WWE. TNA's got the best belts, bro. Their belts look so cool. Trey had the green strap for around the international title. That thing looks so badass. Gideon, this is a wrestling channel. Salem, something yet about it. What up, Art? Yep, WWE. Yeah, we talk WWE, TNA, all wrestling. Welcome to the channel, Art. TNA is under the WWE's wing. They will do nothing but go up. Big facts. And yo, you gotta see Mustafa Ali. I'm pretty sure that's still his name in TNA. Yo, this guy gotta be on HGH or taking some kind of steroid. There's no way Mustafa Ali is not on steroids right now. Bro, this guy was brolic. I couldn't stop getting over how much bigger Mustafa Ali was from the last time I saw him. Because I try to watch TNA, but a lot of times I miss it. So I'm not watching it every week, or I'm not finishing the whole thing every week. But yo, Mustafa Ali is a big, I don't mean height wise, I mean, muscle wise. This dude is brolic right now. Whatever that dude's doing, I want it on. Shit. I got some TNA for you, big. Oh boy. What up, Catherine? Oh, that was good, Catherine. That was good. You ever see Ali do the song "The Reason" by Hood Over? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the song is. That's why. The only thing I've seen Ali do since he left WWE was the gimmick he's got going on with Order 4, where he acts like he's the president. That's right, Donald. Tell her. Send pics or it didn't happen. The reason. You ever see Ali do the song "The Reason"? He was in WWE when he did the song. It was on his socials. Nice. I'll definitely check that out after because I can't play music on here. And does anybody know who that guy is with Ali right now? Agent 44? I don't know. I know it's Agent something. He does his own lyrics. That's dope. Shit. And how many people do you know is a cop? Goes from being a cop to pro wrestling. Big and ends up making it to the big time. Shit. Unbelievable. Agent Zero. Okay. There it is. Dizzle! Dizzle, I sent you the link if you want to come up. You are more than welcome. Just let me know if you had any problems trying to get on. I'm 99.9% sure I sent you the link for this one, not the one we had a problem with, not our Take Two live. I took my grandson to the Super Mario Galaxy movie today. It was pretty good. Oh, that's dope. I'm gonna watch it. Sunday, I think. I was gonna watch it tonight, but now since we got NXT tomorrow, I gotta actually get some sleep tonight. The 4-on-4 was so on point. Oh, let me get this list also up for you guys. because this list was pretty good. So high spots, like you said, TNA hits. You're right, damn right. So high spots made a list of their 10 best guys who never held the world title. And we were actually talking about this a few nights back about guys that should have had a world title run that never did. Back, remember we were making fun of how freaking Vince Russo and David Arquette have been a world heavyweight champion, but not this guy or not even this guy. Trump, I don't do politics. I'm not feeling. You just made the list. Well, I'm gonna get. Wait till I get that because I'm getting that soundbite for the other channel, and I'm gonna have it for this channel too. Jack Tunney. But Gorilla Monsoon is a close second. Facts. Yep, I'm going with Gorilla Monsoon for best president. There you go, Trump. I like that, boys. Hey, he said president, right? We'll give him president. President of wrestling. All right. See, where was I? Instagram, blah blah blah. All right, let me try to pull up this list for you guys so you can see it without me have to doing anything. Where is it? There we go. Blah blah blah. Son of a bitch. All right. Let's see. All right. Oh, actually, before we do the list, I forgot about this other thing too. Did you guys see about this? Alberto Del Rio boxing debut ends in chaos. So Alberto Del Rio went to. He had his. I didn't even know he was having a. He went into boxing. So he had a boxing match, and this shit broke. Yo, it broke out in chaos. So the ref had called the round, and he went to go in the corner, and the other opponent ran over, and I don't know if he didn't hear the ref or what, but he ran to go hit him, and Del Rio's guy got in the ring and tossed this guy, and then his guys got in the ring, and they all started fighting like real deal, throwing hands, getting mollywopped, and then later I found out today, after all that happened, I found out at the weigh when they had the boxing weigh-in for these guys, everybody got into a fist fight. Yeah, you guys definitely gotta look it out, look it up. See, that's the shitty thing about being vertical live right now. Because if we weren't vertical and I was the square way, I could pull it up and I could play the whole segment for you guys, and we can to show you it. Well, go for it. Hey, you can eat newspaper. Bro, this guy's still getting in trouble. I don't understand it. Now, I don't know who started the fight, if it was Del Rio or the other guy at the weigh-in. But the second fight that broke out was the other guy's fault. Four mouth four? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Bro, Elijah is presented so well in TNA. He could be opposite Moose too. Yo, Elijah is way better in TNA than he was in WWE. He's got to be very happy with being there. He's got in TNA, you got a real chance to be, to really get yourself over. Well, Supple, you should have him buy you a Corvette then, and then tell him you'll think about talking to him again. Thanks, brother. Finally, someone recognizing the talent. Yo, four mouth four, bro. That is talent. Shit. If they don't want to recognize it, screw them. We see it. That's what matters. The right people see it. Hey, make sure everybody who has not already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. We are on the way to 2,000 subscribers. What up, Hood Skaters? Hey, can you say happy birthday to my boy? To your boy Mike? Sure. Happy birthday, Mike. Exactly. Hey, form out. Four. Make sure you hit that like button. Tell him King no Team No Sleep, me and King Midas. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend to tell a friend so we could be friends. All right. I'm gonna bring the list up on my phone to show you guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, so that'll be the best way to do it. And then we'll just go over the list one name by name. It'll actually probably even be bigger for you to see it easier. So we have son of a bitch. Damn background thing. All right, so ready? This is what we're gonna do, guys. I'm gonna start from their number one. If we don't agree, put in the chat, who would you think should be in place of that wrestler? and I'll write them down. Grab a pen. I'll worry about the pen when we have a wrestler that needs to be replaced. Scott and Ted is the top two. Well, they got number one, Owen Hart. I like Scott and Ted too. They're on the list. Okay, Donald said he should be on the list, just not number one. All right, so hey, let me read the list to you guys, and then we'll organize it. That's probably the easier way. They got all right, so they got Owen Hart at number one, Mr. Perfect at number two, Roddy Piper at number three, Scott Hall at number four, Ted DiBiase at number five, Jake the Snake at six, British Bulldog at seven, Samoa Joe at eight, LA Knight at nine, and William Regal at 10. Now, after hearing that list, was there any name right off the bat on the list that you think shouldn't be on the list? Any name that are you surprised made the list? What up, Jock? The bottom of the list is trash, in my opinion. I was hoping one of you was going to say it. Like, come on, high spots. They couldn't do better, you're telling me? Where the hell's my pen? Hold on, give me a second, guys. Let me grab my pen. We're gonna make the real top 10. And then after we make our top 10, I'm gonna send our list of our top 10 to High Spots. How do you like that? Will be nice. We'll give them the chance to talk about the contrine to tell us about our list. Where the hell's my pens? Once I always got pens all over the damn freaking wall. One time I actually need the freaking pen. There we go. Ugh. You'll never find. I knew I had a full pack of pens. And this live was sponsored to you by Money Fresh Clothing. All right, we got our paper. All right. Something to write on. Are you fucking kidding me with these pens? Okay. Now, next pens. What are these fucking trick pens? Hold on. Sorry. I can't work with these pens. They're fucking trash. Let's see. Get a pen that works. Come on. This shit. This my brother. We're good. All right. Fucking A. Stop buying your pens on Temu. Fucking Temu. The prices were so low. Well, now I know why. All right. So since I'm gonna send this list into HiGHSPOTS, we got to go after it one at a time. So no throwing out three names at once. What we'll go one name by one. My question for you guys though is, do you want to start at number 1 or do you want to start at number 10? What's easier? Probably number 1, right? Hot dog? Go eat a hot dog. Start at 10? Cool. Okay. Who do we like for number 10? LA Knight, maybe? So the question is, so Dizzle, High Spots put out a list of top 10 wrestlers who never became world champion. We're gonna make up our top 10 list and send it in the High Spots and see what they gotta say. Who do they have there now? Yeah, I'll read the list one more time also. They have Owen Hart for one, Mr. Perfect for two, Roddy Piper for three, Scott Hall for four, Ted DiBiase for five, Jake the Snake for six, British Bulldog for seven, Samoa Joe for eight, LA Knight for nine, and William Regal for 10. So do we, but this is WWE champion. This is only for this is top 10 WWE champion. That no, that was never. Oh, I know your favorite Ultimate Warrior, but this is top 10 who never was a world champion. Ooh, Tatanka. Yo, Tatanka was never a world champion, right? Or was he? I think Vader should be 10. Vader for 10, Vader for 10. Wait. Yeah, 10 is last, not. So wait, Vader was never WWE champion? You what? How the hell? How was Vader not ever a WWE champion? That's insane. Holy shit. Wow. And they didn't even put Vader on their list. That's some. All right. Wow. So for number 9, they have LA Knight. To be honest with you, I don't think anybody that's still wrestling right now should have made their top 10 because you don't know his career is not over. You have an entire roster of guys that are not wrestling in WWE anymore and are dead. Val. Hello, ladies. Like, why would you pick when you look at the caliber of wrestlers on this list? It don't make it don't make sense to have LA Knight. That's for shit, sure. Hey, what up, Roman? Yo, Roman, too sweet. Jeff Jarrett. Jeff Jarrett should 100% be on the list. I'd put Jeff Jarrett at 9. I would think Owen Hart should be a lot further up the list. Owen Hart was so good. If he didn't pass away, all right, Vader, Jeff Jarrett. They got Samoa Joe at number 8. Samoa Joe? Rick Rude. Yeah, Rick Rude. Absolutely Rick Rude. Doink, aka the Brooklyn Brawler. All right. With the next 7, let's try to keep who they have, but we'll put them in whatever number position they're in. So I'm gonna read to you the next, I'm gonna write in the chat the 7 for everybody. Because I want high spots to really take us serious when I send this in to them. Mr. Perfect. Roddy Piper. Yeah, yeah. Because the 7 that they have now are good. The order, not so much. But what I got? 1, 2, 3, 4. DiBiase. Jake the Snake. All right. All right. So in these 7 names, with these 7 names, who would you put at number 7 out of those names to start? Out of the 7 names I put in the chat, pick one for 7. Raw Man said, Scott, really? You put Scott Hall that far down? Bulldog, right? All right, 2 for Bulldog. Yeah. We're going to make 2 lists. First, we're going to do this list for high spots. Then we'll make a list with any 10 we want. All right, so the British Bulldogs eliminated. We're now left with Owen Hart, Mr. Perfect, Roddy Piper, Scott Hall, Ted DiBiase, and Jake the Snake. Who are we liking for the next spot? Roddy at 6. He didn't need the belt. Okay. Very true. You're absolutely right, Donald. He did not need the belt. Owen Roddy is about right. The best wrestler ever is Dirty Dom. Okay, tax. I can see it. I see you, Dirty Don fan. Okay. All right, number 5. Owen Hart. Roman went with Owen, and we have left 2 for Owen. Okay, Owen Hart. Okay. 4 left now. Ted DiBiase, Jake the Snake, Ted at 4. Owen, Mr. Perfect, Scott Hall, and Jake. Yep. All right. Donald says Ted. New York says Jake. Let me get a tiebreaker. Raw Man says Jake. No, Ted was below Owen. Tax went with Ted. We need one more. 2-2. We're tied. We need one more vote. Ted DiBiase or Jake the Snake for number 4. And I'll ketchup. Vote. Oh, you're a troll. Gotcha. All right, I'm too busy to play with the trolls for now. I'll play with the trolls later. Um, New York keyboard warriors never do. They never do. Guy trying to tell me my chain's fake when I own my own house. Genius. Fucking genius. Ted or Jake? Jake. Hey, D'Angelo. So I'm guessing we're gonna put if Jake's at 4, Ted's at 3. Leaving us with who the hell was left? Scott Hall and Mr. Perfect. Yeah, Ted at 3, Scott at 2, Mr. Perfect at 1. Now's where we're gonna all have to vote. All right, it's Mr. Perfect or Scott Hall. Vote vote for the one you want at number 1. Not at number 2 now. Vote for the one you want at number 1. Starting right now on the New York Yankees. Scott is my 1. Okay. Donald went with Mr. Perfect 1. Tax went Mr. Perfect. Raw Man went Scott. I went Scott. 3-2. And who else hasn't voted? Do we have anybody else who hasn't voted? Joe Dizzle, you didn't vote yet. Would you put Scott Hall or Mr. Perfect at number one? All right, Scott. Yeah, I was close to going Mr. Perfect, but just everything Scott Hall has done behind the scenes and for the business, he's the first guy that deserved the world title. All right. Now, I'm going to read our top 10 list compared to their top 10 list. What the hell did Scott do for the business? Scott Hall was the one who brought the NWO in WCW. If Scott Hall didn't go to WCW and make the NWO, then we don't get the Attitude Era. We don't get the Attitude Era. We don't get Austin. We don't get Rock. We don't get Degeneration X. All that stuff spiraled because of Scott Hall. Scott Hall is the one who told Sting when his shit was stale to change to the Crow gimmick. And NWO was Scott. That Razor gimmick was the real start of the Attitude. New York said, bro, he was so cool as Razor. And it's funny, he goes, yo, I bit off the whole Scarface thing, but it worked. You know, if Scott never went to WCW, none of this happens. None of this. Hell yeah. Scott was the first cool heel, like whoa. I wouldn't compare Scott and Batista. Donald said Booker T, Jimmy Snuka, Bam Bam Bigelow, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, I think should be in the conversation as well. Bam Bam was never a world champion either. Son of a bitch. Booker T was a world heavyweight champion. He held WCW's big gold belt in WWE, right? But not the WWF champ. Jimmy Snuka, Ricky the Dragon. All right, well, let's go over who we have first. Scott went into business for himself. He needed help to advance NWO. Think about it. Well, NWO wasn't just one, you know. Hey, and they knew they needed a third guy to be the head guy. And that ain't easy for someone to say, hey, I know I'm not the head guy. Like, who don't want to be the head guy? Like, yeah, he was done on SmackDown as King Booker. King Booker. Yeah, he was world champion. Okay. NWO should would have been nothing without Hulk. NWO's the GOAT for life. Uh, NWO would have never worked if Hulk didn't join. It had to be three guys who came from WWF because that was the story they were selling us. They were selling us, hey, are these guys here because of Vince at first? King Booker was world champion, not WWE champion. New York said, but it was still. You know, listen, we got a solid list anyway, so don't worry. Don't even worry about Booker T for now. What up, Eric's? Too sweet. Okay, ready? It was top 10 wrestlers who never became world champion. Correction. All right, it didn't say WWE champion. It just said top 10. Oh, no, wait, yeah. Top 10 WWE wrestlers who never became world champion. So it doesn't matter which world champion they were. They could be either world champion. They just had to not be a world champion. And they had to be a WWE wrestler. So Booker T wouldn't work then. Hey, what up, ATA? So we ATA, we howling, baby. Hot take: Evolution had a better run than NWO. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Are you trolling us? Right? Tax is wilding. Right? Okay. Far enough. Far enough. The best WWE wrestler to never become the champ is Nunzi. All right. Now we know he's fucking with us. Bam Bam main evented a Mania and he saved them kids. What about DX? What about DX what? All right, so Eric, let me catch you up, Eric's. High Spots put out a list of. I'm sorry, I keep calling High Spots. High Sports. High Sports put out a list of top 10 WWE wrestlers who never became a world champion. And we took their list into consideration and swapped a few, rearranged a few, and I think we made a better list than they did. My neck, my back. Oh, singing 90s music, Adam? This is a nice try. You will catch somebody with that joke. You got to get somebody who it's their first time going live. Otherwise, that joke ain't working. I'm just joshing. I had a few Mexi brews. I love you, Marks. Well, Tax, you gotta like wrestling and be a Mark too. You knew all about NWO and shit. So you just you with us too. Eric said, got it. Okay, cool. Hold that thought. Hold that thought, actually. I like that idea, Tax. Hold that thought for a minute. Right? We're gonna go back. Yo, we're gonna do the top 10 that should have never held the title in a minute. All right. So I want to compare their list to our list. We got Scott Hall at number 1. They got Owen Hart. We both have Mr. Perfect at number 2. We got Ted DiBiase at number 3. They got Roddy Piper at 3. We got Jake at 4. They got Scott Hall at 4. We got Owen at 5. They got Ted DiBiase at 5. We got Piper at 6. They got Jake the Snake at 6. We both went with the British Bulldog at 7. We went with Rick Rude at number 8. They went with Samoa Joe. We went with Jeff Jarrett. They went with LA Knight. We went with Vader for 10. They went with William Regal for 10. So I think we made a way better list than they did. What? There's my brother from another mother. What up, G-Face? The four-time champion of the world. The ninja in the kitchen. The master in the shoe battle. The man who breaks people's internet. Woo! What is goody, my Brody? Shit, forgot about that. Sorry, guys. We were starting over WCW show. Right, Donald? Our list is way better. And I'll make sure to keep us up to date with what they say. I'm not going to be a jerk or anything. I'm going to tell them, hey, I saw your list. The Wolfpack Federation went live, and we went over your list. And hey, this was a great idea they had by doing the list. We just felt that a few had to come off the list, and the list needed to be a little rearranged. But for the amount of guys they have on the list that they came up with on their side of things, bro, this was a fantastic idea. This was awesome. LA Knight is the most ridiculous take ever. Like, hey, I don't know why they were doing so good. It's like they gave up when they got to the bottom. I bet they were fighting among each other when they got to the bottom of the list, and they were just like LA Knight, Samoa Joe. Like, these guys are still wrestling. There's always a chance that they may come back and be a world champion. Especially since everybody else on this list are legends. Nobody was. They don't have any other guys mixed in with this. This looked like the old school guys that were never champions that we know will never be. There is no chance. Watching Kanye, okay. Hot take: LA Knight overrated. How many Raw promos in a row has he botched? You ain't wrong. But he's been doing good now, though. Yo, too sweet to New York Yankee. Raw Man said, word up, I haven't seen you in a long time. Eric said, I think you can make a list about who deserved a legit or longer title run. Hostzilla version, Deuce. What do you think about the OVW referee incident? I don't know what the OVW referee incident is exactly. Tell me about it. Because I might know and I'm just not remembering off the top of my head. Texted, I feel like Samoa Joe didn't want to win the world title. You can't tell me AJ wins the title and Joe doesn't just because of creative. Joe does his own thing. Whoa, 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 whoa. We can't don't compare him to AJ Styles, man. AJ Styles is one of the only wrestlers to hold the TNA world title, WWE world title, New Japan world title, Ring of Honor world title. AJ Styles is one of the GOATs. Samoa Joe versus Taz would have been Samoa Joe versus Taz would have been a dream match for them. That's the dream match, I think. I love that, Eric's. Samoa Joe and Taz is the match we needed. Like, same way we needed Sting versus Undertaker, we needed Samoa Joe and Taz. That's perfect. Bulldog is in the house. The dogs are barking. What up, brother? How we feeling, Bulldog? Bulldog Rick is in the building. I got a jet. I'm on my way to Fort Dix, bro. Yo, New York, thank you as always for coming through, brother. Always a fun time. Too sweet. New York, we'll see you on the next one. Oh, I'll see you for Stand and Deliver if you're gonna watch it. Does AJ Styles have an impressive TNA run without all those X Division run-ins without Joe? Nope. Oh yeah. AJ Styles did both. He was a world champion and X Division. Samoa Joe was awesome too, though, in TNA. I'm not saying he wasn't. I'm just saying he don't have what AJ has. Samoa Joe was never WWE, New Japan world champion. People also would have liked AJ Styles. Yes, AJ Styles versus Shawn Michaels, without a doubt. And shit, even the wrestlers say how good AJ is, the GOAT. Undertaker came back to do that match because it was AJ Styles. Yes, sir, New York. Tomorrow at NXT, brother. Night done. Raw Toxic Eric. All of this too. Yes, sir. Energy's coming back. Actually, fed all my critters tonight. Told all my helpers it's on me. Okay, okay, let's go, Bulldog Rick. Let's go. Oh, absolutely, Brody. New York, I'll see you tomorrow for NXT. If I won't, I don't know if the live will be started for the pre-show of NXT Stand and Deliver, but but by the time that first match starts, we'll be live. AJ and his rivalries with Samoa Joe are literally what made TNA runs Abyss 2. Yo, Abyss. Now, Abyss annoys me, and not that. And what annoys me about Abyss is that he don't get more credit. Abyss was so good. He should have gotten so much more credit. He deserved a WrestleMania moment. Abyss should have had a WrestleMania moment. AJ and Undertaker buried alive was a hell of a match, right? The Boneyard match. That shit was so good. They really did a great job with that match. And you go against AJ Styles, you don't have bad matches. But I think it's a true shame that Abyss didn't get to have that WrestleMania moment. He was like the best thing since Mankind. Bro, big dude could take pain. The gimmick worked. The outfit was on point. Shit. They really had something with Abyss. And it sucks now that he works backstage for WWE now as one of the match producers. I would have, it sucks that we didn't get any WWE runs out of him. Bulldog should keep on fighting, brother. Glad it's getting better. Damn right. Well, thank you, John. I'm not knocking AJ. He's amazing, but Joe is so damn StreamYard is so critical to his development. Oh, no, I get it, Tax. Listen, I'm also a big Samoa Joe fan. Just AJ's just my goat. I would have when AEW this last time put the belt on Samoa Joe, I was happy as shit for him. Actually started watching it again. I started watching that was the one time I was watching AEW, like the weekly shows. It's with Samoa Joe. I like that group he had. Hook, Taz's kid. Come on, how full circle is that? Abyss versus Mick Foley, man, that would have been. Yep. Time to step up, man. Go Army Strong on my point. Tired of chemo and Rady wiping me out and getting a new attitude. So look out. There we go, Bulldog. I always picture Rick Steiner with Bulldog Rick. The Boneyard match has to go down as a classic. I hope they don't ever do it again. It was perfect. Leave it alone. Move on from it. I don't want to see two other wrestlers try to replicate the Boneyard match and ruin it. If Abyss could cut a promo, he would have had been on Mankind's level. In ring work for days, he just wasn't developed. Facts. What about me? What about Raven? Yo, Raven's the shit. Raven's so good every which way. Psychology in the ring, the look Raven's look is money. Raven was money. They needed, I know Raven had the flock, but he needed a different faction personally. I think he needed a more badass faction. They could still have the same look as him, which makes sense, but he needed some badass guys. Yeah, his body broke down, which was huge too. I'm glad the Inspiration, aka the Iconics, are doing their thing again. Hell, I didn't even know it was them the first time I saw them in TNA. I'm looking at them and I'm like, they remind me of somebody. Who are they? And after watching the first match I saw in TNA with them, not their first match, by the end of the match, it hit me. And I said, holy shit, from WWE, they're here too. AEW is actually better than WWE right now. I wouldn't say that. I would say AEW is doing very good right now. If AEW could get their creative storytelling better like WWE does, WWE be in trouble. It's all ran by the same people. Dallas said Abyss versus Foley did happen in TNA, I believe. Yeah, I think it did, right? It was when he was a commissioner or something. Foley, right? He came out of being the commissioner for a match. Bulldog Rickson, aka British Bulldog, Ultimate Warrior. Yeah, it's me, LOL. We legit got two amazing classics in the COVID bubble, and we didn't even know it. The Boneyard and the Firefly with Cena and Bray. Ooh, yo, anything with Bray was gold. He was so good. Phone's on 3%. Thanks for letting me talk shit to y'all. WrestleMania season here, and if I don't give Orton the title, we riot. You're damn right. Tax. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and smash that like button before you leave. So that way, next time I go live, you come back and talk wrestling with us. You good peoples. We want to keep you around. Yes, he did, Nugget. Yes, he did. And God bless you, Nugget. Donald, I keep feeling like they're gonna say something. They're gonna say something nice like that, and then they're gonna come back with something crazy. I'm hoping they don't. Yo, let's go, Tax. Let's go, bro. Donald, you know what that means. Bulldog Rick, you also know what that means. Tax is what? He's officially down with the Wolfpack Federation, baby. Ow! Welcome to the pack, Tax. To Sweet. Now say, hey, D'Angelo, where's my mortadella? Hit that like button and subscribe. Tax, welcome to the pack. Yes, sir. Hey, D'Angelo. Where's my mortadella? Oh, so good. So good. Tell him, Bulldog. The dog is loose. And this dog don't take prisoners. He just eliminates the targets. But we definitely gonna one of these nights do a live on top 10 guys that should have never been a world champion. You know, probably the next live that's not like tomorrow. We'll do it because there's so many freaking guys. I know we're gonna just be like, yeah, that guy's a piece of shit and should have never held the belt. All right, I'll join the wolf pack. But I'm the Buff Bagwell of the group. I just want to stand around in a towel and watch. No problem, Tax. You can be the Buff Bag. Welcome to the Wolfpack Federation, though. Hence the usually I have the WPF shirt on. The background is the WPF. Hunter, I'm a believer in Jesus Christ, and someone coming here and mocking him, I will snap. That's one thing I don't play about. Good, very good. I'm. That's what I'm talking about, Donald. Hey, same. I'm Catholic myself. Oh, what time is NXT tomorrow? Is it 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock? Not the pre-show, the actual show. Does anybody know? Me being alone got a new attitude that I used to have back in my army days. But after many chemo treatments, I think my past is coming back or out. If I get rude, I am sorry. I'm all about having fun, but don't go over the line. Yep. It, hey, having fun is having fun. Going over the line though, but it's more. We've been having a lot of people come in tonight, and instead of troll, they've said they went the religion route, and just because of how many people we usually get with the troll shit, it's like, is this person coming genuine or is this like Oh, are we getting ready to pounce on this dude for stepping over that line? Nice. You're Catholic also. Sweet. I'm Catholic, born and raised, old Catholic days, raised in the 70s and the 80s. So, yep, push me, you'll go down. Trust me. Don't play about my wife, kids, or Jesus. Romance said NXT starts at 5 p.m. Well, shit. Roman, what? You're in Cali, right? Because if you're in Cali, then it's 3 hours after 5 for me. So it'd be 8 o'clock then for me. NXT. Wait, what does it say? Text up here. Get the Bulldog House, Arizona. Yeah. Fuck that. That makes it even harder. I'm on the East Coast. All right. So who knows what time NXT starts for the East Coast? Is it 7 or is it 8 o'clock for the East Coast NXT? Let's see. NXT start time. Start time. 7 for us. Okay. 8 o'clock your time, 7 for us, 8 p.m. All right. So wait, the main show starts at 8 and the pre-show starts at 7, right? If I'm correct. NXT Standalone 2026 takes place on Saturday, April 4th, with the main card starting at 7 p.m. Eastern. Okay, cool. All right, so yeah, I want to make sure so that way, and all you guys want to watch it right live. That is what Google said. 7 p.m. Eastern is my time. Yes, and now that's my next thing. You guys are all gonna watch it from the start at 7 or whatever time it is where you are. Are you guys all watching it? Because I will go live. I'll have it on. Okay, cool. Because I'll definitely go live for it tomorrow, so we can talk and bullshit throughout the whole thing. Yo, I still can't get over Vader was never a world champion in WWE. I'm sorry, that just rocks my mind because they had so big plans for Vader and this and that they wanted to do with Vader. NXT pre-show starts at 4 here my time. Damn, that's real freaking early, Raw man. Shit. You watch it live also, Raw man, from the start? It's on. I wish it was on Peacock. I checked. I checked Peacock tonight for it. Actually, it's gonna be on the what do you say the WWE's main channel on YouTube. I'm very curious to see how this works. I'm hoping it's not gonna be freezing. Hey, Peekaboo, what up, fam? What do you think about them teasing a possible split with the MFTs? So I think we need to see the Samoans versus the Tongans. I think that's what needs to happen. Let that happen because they don't have a guy to be leader. Solo is not he's not ready to be the leader of that group. You know, in time later down the road, Solo could have been will be a good leader. But now he doesn't have he hasn't been there long enough to thrive at being a leader in that role. Shit, they only brought him up to the main roster because they needed somebody from their family for for the bloodline. Hey, what up, Demon? Who remembers Vader? Van Vader. He was another badass. Van Vader. Wait, that's not the same as Vader. Van Vader's a completely different character. Hey, Tama Tonga is my favorite one in the MFTs. Yo, if he jumps, I'm cool with it. But I want to see Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and their baby brother go do their thing. And Solo and Jeff Cobb can go do their thing. Google is messed up. This is what it said. Missouri date 10-8 before 2026 main card. Boom. What the hell? Pre-show time, 6 p.m. Eastern. Okay, that's what I needed. The pre-show time. So if the pre-show starts at 6, the actual show starts at 7. I think WWE ruined the Orton angle with the McAfee. Yes. Oh yes. I think that'd be a good idea. Peekaboo, you saw about Pat McAfee tonight? Vader. His first name was Van Vader. Okay. I thought so. Hey JF. God bless you too. Pat Applebee's was on SmackDown tonight. I like that. Pat Applebee's. Have a blessed night, Jay. Hey, Jay, if you want to talk wrestling, you're more than welcome to stay. Just, bring it, just wrestling talk, please. But happy Good Friday. If the Tongans stay together, they should keep the MFT name, or should they change it? I would rather see them go back to the Gorillas of Destiny, because I'm pretty sure they own the name. Not New. I don't think New Japan owns it. I think they own it. Otherwise, what do you call them? Heavy hitters. You got. It all depends on what the new name would be. I'm tired of seeing McAfee and Paul, guys in storylines, just because of their podcast influence backgrounds. Right? Seriously, Eric's like, if they're gonna throw some freaking podcast influencer guy it and give him a shot, why not take a guy who's like new to this shit, who's not established like that? I'm sure there's plenty of people around who would love to do it. Yeah, I saw the Pat McAfee segment. What did you think of it? He cut a good promo tonight, but it being Pat McAfee is the problem. I'm sorry, Pat Applebee's. I think Pat Applebee's needs to go get me 3 of those mini burgers and a large French fry, and mind his damn business. Like, why? Out of all the people it could have been, that's who you choose? Did did they draw straws in creative, and the person with the smallest straw had Pat McAfee? I'm dying to know how, out of all these great guys you could have went with, these legends, guys that would make everybody like, what? This is dope. No, we didn't go for that. Hey, man, cookies. You look like you look like a spoiled little brat that was complaining because I was a little loud in the room next door last night. But my apologies, man, cookies. Mama said it was okay. Yo, P Dubs, too sweet. Fucking trolls. Can't take some trolls sometimes. So annoying. Like, I just don't understand it, right? Like, your life sucks, right? You have no friends. The only human contact you have is the internet. And you decide that you want to come on and be an idiot, be an asshole? Why wouldn't you want to come on and be cool? Like, doesn't it suck enough you you're turning 50 and you still live in your mother's basement? Or worse, you are married. And while you're at work, the mailman's coming over and forwarding her a special package. Every day you call at lunch your wife and she tells you, "Oh, the mailman just left." That's not normal. Nobody's mailman is coming over their house that much. Shit, man. Trolls do better. Do better. Fucking trolls. Oh. Special delivery. Can mail us something. Right? Like, World Order said, try having cancer and dealing with life on a daily basis. So being a combat field, been there, like, shit, right? Hey, what up, Zayden? Too sweet. What's goody, Zayden? How are we tonight? You look like the type to spend $1 lottery ticket. Well, shit. I will absolutely play dollar scratch offs from time to time. I don't really waste my money though on lottery tickets. I'm too busy buying cool shit, so I don't really have the free money to just waste on lottery tickets. Only the big mega million thing that comes around every so often. That one I'll play. But the scratch off things, it's not my thing. You can't win if you don't play. Very true. Very, very true. That's why I like playing the real giant lottery. I wish I would have been doing it like for a while, so that way I would have been playing the same numbers for like 30 something years, making my chances better. Hey, I can't complain, Zayden. I wish you were here earlier, man. You missed it. We made a badass list. We made a top 10 list of people that were never champions, never world champions in WWE. You know, guys like Mr. Perfect and them. Who's your favorite wrestler in WWE, Zayden? Okay. He said I don't really get into it, but I watch it sometimes. Hey, you gotta crawl before you walk. Shit. I didn't like it either when I first started watching it, actually. My father and my best friend watched it, so I got stuck with not being able to change the channel. You know, this was back in the day before you had multiple TVs in the house, too. Shit. But after watching it a few times, shit won me over. I became a fan, and I was like, "Yo, you know what? Yo, this shit's pretty cool." He said, "Ron Simmons." Okay, okay. Randy Orton, okay. Bro, Ron Simmons had the best job later in wrestling, right? He got paid just to have the camera hit him and him go, damn. Like, what? Pay me to do that. Like, why can't I find that job? Yeah, Pat being the person on the phone with Orton was way different. Also, I wonder if the same thing. Why wasn't Mr. Perfect and Vader ever world champion? Bad booking. But you know what though? Back then, it's not like now where you have guys that were winning the world titles so many times. Back then it was kind of more like Hulk Hogan politicking. So he had a bunch of different world titles runs. The other guys, not so many. They actually had real world champions back there that would go along, that would go over a year as a champion without dropping belts. I was still thinking it would have been Appa Jr. or Ted DiBiase Jr. Ted DiBiase Jr. should have never left wrestling. I don't know why he left. He could have really ran with his father's gimmick. He could have made it like he was a spoiled brat that took over his father's gimmick. But hey, all I'm out. I got 300 more round trip to do, and yep, we're getting a snowstorm. Oh, bro, that fucking sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, Bulldog. Hey, good luck with the work, brother. I'm glad you're starting to feel a little better. And we'll see you tomorrow, Bulldog, for NXT. Stand and deliver. Nice necklace, man. I subbed. Oh, thank you. Just a regular gold chain. Nothing crazy. I'm just, I've always been that guy growing up, like always had a chain. It don't feel right to not have a chain. Usually most people don't even notice because usually I had the chain tucked in. But I didn't even realize it was out until somebody earlier tonight said something stupid. And damn right, Donald. Zayden, welcome to the WPF. That stands for the Wolfpack Federation. To sweet. We are glad to have you, Zayden. And listen, you don't gotta be a diehard wrestling fan to come hang out with us. Nah, bro. You know a little bit about it. You like it a little bit. As long as you're cool and respectful, that's all that matters. Speaking of Ron Simmons, why wasn't he ever world champion except for only once in WCW? Yo, Ron Simmons never held the WWE championship? Yo, my Brody, Donald, tell him, Brody, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. That's what I'm talking about. I'm traveling 150 miles one way to pick up some more mini horses, so round trip 300 miles, and it's snowing here, man. Oh, please be safe, Bulldog. It's not a lot of moderators. Good night, brother Bulldog. And please be safe out there. And make sure you tell the snow, go fuck itself for me also when you're cursing it. Fuck the snow. Any YouTube channel you go to that has over 1,000 subs has at least 10 mods. Easy. Shit. Unfortunately, StreamYard is lacking. I keep it. That's why I'm falling behind, chat. So I'm sorry about that, chat. That's not on my end. Oh, here's my brother Willie. Yo, where's my man Willie from? Chicago. What up, Willie? What up, Brody? Hey, if you want, come next door in about an hour and we can have a push up contest. Because I should be done pushing up on your mother by then. Fucking dweeb. Hey, what up, not Jeremy? Not Jeremy Renner. How are we? I can't complain. How was your night? Bulldog said, good night, all. God bless. I'll try to get back on. Yes, sir, Brody. And remember, we'll be live for NXT tomorrow, Bulldog. Go to Bears. Raw man. Zane said, that's crazy. Nice skull shape, bro. Well, thank you, Zane. But funny. Where's Donald at? Would you rather have unlimited bacon but no more video games, or games unlimited games and no games? How long you you missed a good one, Donald, before. He asked about do a push up, which is fucking hilarious. Would I rather have unlimited bacon but no more video games, or games unlimited games and no games? What the hell? Well, I could give a shit less about bacon, or games unlimited games and no games. What is that? What do you mean? No, Ron Simmons never won any world championship in WWE. He only won 3 championships in WWE. All 3 were tag team championships that he held with JBL. Wait a minute. That's terrible. Wait, and he was what? He was an IC champion at least? Please tell me he held some kind of singles title at one point in WWE. Bulldog said he went with unlimited bacon. I needed it to be ice cream. I would have picked ice cream. And it's something that Simmons only ever won 3 championships in WWE. Seeing it as how well yes, the APA was super over, but that was a tag team he was super over with. Nation of Domination, he was the leader of the nation. He should have been holding a world title at some point. I knew he didn't have the world title, but it's so crazy when you think about some of these guys that never got a chance to be world champion. And then you got WCW giving it away to Vince Russo was world heavyweight champion. The guy who runs away from Jim Cornette and calls the police on Jim Cornette. This was the guy that they put the world title on at one point. Okay. What do- what do you usually do on your channel, Zayden? Now I want ice cream. What the fuck, Hunter? I know, Eric. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. Hey, if it's any consolation, I want ice cream now too. Zayden also is Zayden Weaver your channel? Hey, I always make sure I subscribe back to any channel that's anybody who has a channel that subscribes to me. I always show the love back. So let me know, Zayden. Nope, Simmons never won any singles title in WWE. Not even a hardcore. Yo, Peekaboo, what did this guy do? Donald, do you have any idea what did Ron Simmons do, guys? So bad behind the scenes that they made him head of a faction. Who's head of a faction that's never won one singles title? Yo, now I get it. See? That's where the damn came. That's where it really came from. Him thinking about shit. They never gave me a damn singles title. Still? Damn. Oh, oh, so good. So good. I'm telling you that's really where the damn came from. See, it keeps StreamYard keeps freezing on me. I'm so sorry, chat. Bear with me, please. Farouk. What up, Wiz Flipper? Ron Simmons was the first ever black world champion. Yep. And I'm happy that he has that accolade at least because this is so terrible to think that he never held a belt, a singles belt in WWE. I just post random stuff. Don't worry, Zane. I'm gonna give me a second to catch up with the chat. I'll give you a few tips. Carvel. Carvel's my favorite. That and the ice cream place I go to out here. They make their own ice cream. It's homemade, so I love homemade ice cream. So good. Plus that way you know a lot of those chemicals aren't in it. Yeah, I feel like APA definitely should have won more tag titles than that. And then NOD could have been pushed. I feel like Oh, absolutely. Nation of Domination should have had. They really should have been pushed hard. D'Lo Brown, solid. Kama, aka the Godfather. But my name is kind of weird, so whenever you go to just don't mind the name. Okay, Zayden. Ooh, chocolate chip ice cream. I like that. Let's hear it, chat. Your favorite ice cream. Ron won a heavyweight belt back in '92. He beat Vader, but Bulldog Rick was that in WCW though? It wasn't WWE though, right? I know, right? That's what I'm thinking. What happened to where they never pushed him, much as a single wrestler? Damn. Well, with Ahmed Johnson, there was a problem with Ahmed Johnson. He was hurting people on purpose, supposedly. He was. I know it sounds crazy to say this, but he was too rough. He wasn't. You didn't want to. You couldn't trust yourself with this guy, which is bad. He needed a Brock Lesnar or a Kurt Angle to to put him in perspective a little bit. I think Ahmed Johnson then would have been all right because he was a dope character when he first came on the scene. Shit, I got a Ahmed Johnson figure coming with the Legion of Doom pads back when he tagged with them at WrestleMania, or was it, or SummerSlam? No, it's okay. I don't have to. Cool. Ahmed Johnson was horrible. Cold Stone. Woo! Cold Stone's good. Big Daddy Z. Zay. See. Remember Vader's son, Frankie? Oh, in Boy Meets World? Is that what you're talking about, Peekaboo? Yep, that's my name. Mine's Moose Track. Okay. Moose Track. Never had Moose Track. Was WCW, I think. Hmm. Okay. That would be it then. Call me crazy, but love me some mint chocolate chip ice cream. Hey, I wouldn't call you crazy. I'd ask for a bowl. Might have been WWF. Cold Stone Creamery is an ice cream place we have here. Oh yeah, we have Cold Stone too. I like Cold Stone. Yo, Cold Stone has this Lucky Charms ice cream that's banging. It really does taste like Lucky Charms. Was one of the bullies in Boy Meets World. Yes. Yes. Yo, Boy Meets World was the shit. And who didn't love Topanga? Come on. I was thinking getting Talente, Alpha, or Tillamook ice cream, but I'm not sure if it was worth the price. Hmm. I don't know those brands or flavors. Shit. Me, I'm a vanilla ice cream guy. I like to keep it simple. Vanilla ice cream, hot fudge. If depending the mood, If I go sprinkles, I go a little rainbow and a little chocolate sprinkles. But I only get a little rainbow sprinkles as long as they got the blue. If there's not a blue sprinkle in the rainbow sprinkles, don't get the sprinkles. The cheap sprinkles don't have blue in it. Yes, I have ice cream problems. Topanga can get it. So can Kelly. Ooh, ooh. Topanga, Boy Meets World, Kelly Saved by the Bell, and the Pink Power Ranger. Oh yeah, ice cream cake. Mm, mm, mm. They're supposed to be gourmet ice cream brands, but I'm a vanilla ice cream. Go, let's fucking go. Vanilla ice cream all day, baby. Boy Meets World was a really good show. I agree. What happened with the spin-off series, Girl Meets? Yo, I don't know what happened with the series. I don't know if they weren't getting the ratings they needed. I watched Kelly from Married with Children too, lad. Ooh. Is it my birthday? Is it my birthday again? Vanilla bean ice cream, even better. Whew. Actually, I got a really good one for you. Biscoff. Biscoff ice cream is so freaking good, but I don't mean from like a supermarket. Not none of that. Like you get it if any of your ice cream places have Biscoff, get it. Or moon pie. Moon pie ice cream. I know it don't sound great, but it is so freaking good, moon pie. But I think it's only seasonal. And just in case by some weird chance you don't know, when you go to an ice cream parlor, they have to let you try whatever you want to try for flavors. So if you get someone who's like a real lazy piece of shit and tries to give you a hard time, like, sorry, sir, I can only let you try this one. Nope. You can try every flavor that they have there if you'd like. You ever have 14 inches? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on there. What kind of craziness is that? 14 inches. 14 inches of what? You sick bastard. Do you guys remember the Shamrock ice cream? Yes, I do. I absolutely do. Hey, we all guys over here. Ain't nobody want 14 inches of nothing. Pecan and pistachio are honorable mentions. From what I've heard, the producers were trying to get Netflix to pick up Girl Meets World, but I don't. Yeah, eyes are blurry. But I don't know. I thought it was a good show too, right? I hate when a show gets canceled and it's something like you're into. Ah, the worst. I live by Penn State Ice Cream Creamery. Ooh, I know me some ice cream. Oh yeah. And forget tell them Donald, bro. Yo, Amish people, bro. Anybody who likes chocolate cake, go when the Amish are selling food. Bro, Amish people are on another level, bro. Best chocolate cake I have ever had in my life. Eric said, Donald, I heard that ice cream is legit 100. That's what's up. Eric said that, what does that say? I had Mediterranean ice cream in LA last year, and it was good. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to think what that would taste like. Mediterranean ice cream. What did it remind you of? Like anything you can compare it to? Gabriel Iglesias chocolate cake. They use rose water like vanilla. Do you remember making ice as a kid? Ice cream as a kid? Hmm. I don't, but I had Carvel on the top. I lived down the block from Carvel, so I was a freak of nature with ice cream. I was the guy in the winter that was running up the block in shorts, freezing, and still bringing ice cream home. It's currently and not too overly sweet. Just- I want to try it now. Shit. If it's not too sweet, why not? Because hey, that might not be too sweet, but we sure the fuck are too sweet. Yeah, hey, like my good day. So come on, you saw what I did that. Yo, what up, shooter? He said, give me some cake. How do we go from wrestling to ice cream? Oh yeah, Hunter. It's an ice attack. Hey, it's 3:24 in the morning. I'm gonna be here for another 6 minutes. Then I gotta call it and get my ass to sleep. Hey, is there anything anybody wanted to ask before we do get out of here? Any topic you guys wanna hit? Ice cream is always good. What about froyo? I'm not a froyo guy, but I will get yogurt from Costco since they don't have ice cream technically. 90s easy bake oven. That's old school. Wow. Yo, that's really throwing it back, bro. 90s easy bake oven? Shit. Yo, that shit's gangster, gangster. Donald Froyo, that was like the it's kind of like a yogurt. Any storylines that you see developing after WrestleMania? That's a good one. Any storylines I see? Yeah, if if Lesnar goes over Oma, I think Gunther and Brock start beefing. I'm sorry, if Brock beats Oba, I think Gunther will start beefing with Brock and Gunther. I think we're just waiting for Braun Breaker or Bronson Reed to get back, whichever one gets back first. I think we're going to throw with Seth Rollins. And what about Powerhouse Hobbs? We got Powerhouse Hobbs on the roster, signed and delivered, and he is on the main roster, right? So, what are we doing with him? What spot is he coming in? Whose WrestleMania title run is Powerhouse Hobbs ruining this year? Because whoever he comes in and screws over, that's going to be his crew. Ooh, can only imagine. Froyo equals frozen yogurt. Do you think Gunther will be the only one to retire Brock? Yes, because they want Gunther to be the legend killer. You know, they've already given him 3. So it only makes sense for it to be Gunther. Oh, you never had it? Well, Donald, you gotta absolutely not worry about it. You're not missing much. Let's see. Powerhouse Hobbs, baby. Oh yeah. All right, it's 3:28, and I am falling asleep. You watching AEW Dynasty this weekend? MJF first. Yes, I will be, gamer. Gamer, I'm sorry that you just got here just now. I'm just about to end the live, but please subscribe to the channel so that way you can come back next live. We will be live tomorrow for NXT Stand and Deliver. So anybody who's gonna watch NXT tomorrow, come through, come hang out with the boys. We'll all watch it together and talk shit. Yo, what happened? They haven't done anything with Powerhouse Hobbs. They just got him on the side. They're just waiting to stick him into a storyline. And so that's all it is. We're just waiting to see what storyline is Powerhouse Hobbs gonna get. Roman, thank you, Brody. Night Hunter and the Wolfpack Federation, stay up, homies. MJF and Trick Williams on the future. You damn right, brother Donald. Donald, Peekaboo, Roman, all you boys have a great night. 94. Me and Donald had your wife doing a backflip, so it's kind of weird now you're asking us to, but tomorrow, 7 o'clock Eastern, come through for the NXT Stand and Deliver. I will send this list in tomorrow to HiGHSPOTS. Hopefully they answer us back, and maybe we can keep this going with HiGHSPOTS where they'll make, because this was an awesome thing that they did. So we'll see what happens also with the list with them. Have a great night. If you haven't smashed that like button and subscribe to the channel, please do so. Support is free 99 because when you hunt with the pack, you never hunt alone. And as always, Wolfpack Federation, stay hunting. And we'll see you tomorrow.